Hello there, Saber World. This is Goodman from ArkLight Arsenal. I'm going to show you Aegis. This saber, built off of a sketch that I had done, completely custom, and it's a fun saber to build. You can check out the website for more details behind it. And I wanted to shoot a quick video showing its function. This saber is intended, at least when I was designing it, to be more of a Senate commando type saber. Those guys we see shrouded in blue armor later in the original trilogy, they're wearing red. Different contingents of the same elite guard, I believe. But in any case, they're blue, and we never really see them do anything in the movies, but I had always imagined what it would be like if one of them was an undercover Jedi and they had a lightsaber tucked away somewhere in those robes. And this is sort of what I thought that would look like. Right off the top, you see it features some wood grips, just like what I did with the Aegis saber. Check that one out also. This is genuine wood veneer. It is bird's eye maple, whereas the Aegis was walnut. It's a very nice grain. Don't really see those a lot on lightsabers. And the blue, I don't know if this is showing up on the camera or not, but this color is much more of a very deep slate blue. Very metallic, and in some shades it looks black, in some shades it looks blue. I didn't want to do that greener blue that the commandos usually wear, or the more royal blue that we see in the Clone Wars film, but did want to do some sort of homage to a blue lightsaber. Also, because they're Senate guards and they're typically rubbing elbows with those chaps, I wanted to do a pretty lightsaber. So this one's more ornate, obviously. It's got the wood, it has this blue, it has this very ornate shroud. The shroud, for astute viewers, if you look at it this way, I like how the lines sort of flow and taper down. Those of you who may notice that this is the Republic Commando, or sorry, not the Republic Commando, the Senate Guard Commando insignia that was on the shoulder pauldron of whoever that character's name was. So that's what this is. It's not just a random pattern. Did want to put a purpose to it. The opposite side is still unfinished, and this saber is available, so if the new owner wanted me to do a specific acid etching pattern like how I did here, I could repeat that here, put a Republic logo, put their name on it, in Arabesh or any other type thing. So I left the opposite shroud clear. This also, I haven't yet decided if I want to leave it on or not. This grill, which goes like that. May paint that gold or some other color. In any case, that's what it looks like. I do have to put a Kaverdek wheel, which goes here, and put a brass cap. Otherwise, the saber is essentially complete. One other design note you'll notice, wanted to transition from the more rigid to this more flowing, which represent, I guess, the union between opposite dualities of the Force. You have more ornate, more flowing, and yet more purposeful, more utilitarian, more rigid. So the yin and the yang, as it were. Also, any history buffs would know the Greek sword, the gladius, has if you look at the grips, they look similar to this. They have these thicker rings with thinner and thick, thin, etc. Instead of spacing these equally, I, however, modified it and put a bulb here so that when you're gripping it, it's very comfortable. Now, when this grill is like this, we can remove the kill key. Cease hostilities. And we have a crystal that I'll shine through. One of the reasons why I haven't yet secured that is because I sort of like the ability to see directly in to the crystal. This saber is running at Crystal Focus version 6.5 with twin 18500s. Maybe difficult to see just how small this saber is, but the shroud pieces are actually MHS pieces. So whereas typically you have a MHS piece that then has a shroud on top of it, this is actually, the MH piece is actually the shroud, and the inner piece is just about an 1.3 inches. So it's very narrow, very easy to grip, very loud, and closer to dimension. This is a Master Replicas limited edition, the perfect scale lightsaber. You can see just how narrow it is in comparison, as opposed to something which is a little thicker or a little bigger. Good little family shot, sort of. So anyway, moving along. Now, obviously anyone who knows me, this saber is incomplete if you don't have a little more than just good looks. So we can remove this here. To reveal a crystal chamber. Check out the website for better pictures. I'm sure this is washing out on camera. But I did my acid etching here and all those other things. We can stick a blade in it like this. Fire it up. And you see we get all that light play through all of these ports, which is a really neat effect. I still need to tinker and match both the color of the crystal and the blade for each of these menus, but you get the idea. This is a very nice violet. Scroll through a couple more of these. There's blue.
This party's over.
I forget what color this is. Oh, it's green.
This party's over. Episode 4.
This one should be cyan. Notice on the opposite side is the auxiliary button. This is the main, which protrudes through the shroud. And also, even with the shroud on, you get some nice light play through those ports and directly into the crystal itself. And I believe I have one more before the video gets too long.
Darth Sidious. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
So let's say those Senate guards turn out to be bad Jedi, then they'd have red lightsabers. So that is Aegis in a nutshell. Aegis is Greek for shield, and thought it was a neat way to integrate, again, some Greek authentic sword elements, my own visual flair, the insignia that we actually see, the canon insignia that we see on screen, and a few other small details. So that's Aegis, and few finishing things other than that. She will also be available. So contact me, comment below, any questions, comments, if you hate it, if you love it, I'll take it all. Thanks for watching.